Hey everybody, a real quick spoiler session for Everyone is Gonna Die. I thought it was worth it just because, like, why didn't I like it? And I kind of need to know the reasons I didn't like it. Now, of course, this will include things about the movie that will spoil it for you. If you think you might want to watch the movie, you may not want to listen to these spoilers. All right, so the basic concept, they get the home invasion by tragedy and comedy. And you find out about halfway through that there is probably a reason that they picked him, not just a random household. And the reason is this is and I have to be careful as I know that YouTube doesn't like certain terms. It's a assault, a S assault, revenge movie at its core. So what they are doing is basically tragedy was assaulted by him when she was much younger at a party in front of other people, and she has harbored the scars physically and mentally for her whole life. In fact, she has a scar on her leg where he stabbed her, and she wants revenge, of course. And comedy is his daughter, his unknown daughter, from an earlier assault that resulted in a pregnancy of a woman. And you don't get a whole lot of history behind that, but that's supposed to be another reveal. Uh, all of this is revealed to him as he ends up remembering some of it, but some of it he didn't know about as far as the daughter. And then of course, Imogen is discovering all this as well. And the whole point of the movie is that Imogen is discovering what a terrible piece of S this guy is, which should be, like I said before, kind of already evident just in the way that her reactions are and the way that he acts. You know, she doesn't know he's a good guy. And you're supposed to basically I guess you're supposed to be getting the discovery of how terrible he truly is. Now, here's what I really don't like about the movie, and that is why does comedy and tragedy, why do they further traumatize Imogen? And I'll get specific with this. So early on, when you don't know what's going on, it just seems to be a home invasion. You don't know they picked him for a particular reason. They, first of all, they simulate oral with tragedy in front of the daughter at gunpoint. Then they're going to make him um, masturbate in front of the daughter at gunpoint. That's broken up when there's a person shows up at the door. Oh, the person shows up at the door is one of his girlfriends, current girlfriend. You don't get too deep into it. Daughter is ends up watching her get her head essentially blown apart by a shotgun. So that's not another nice trauma. And then at the end, um, tragedy is I have to keep track of this woo. Tragedy, and she's the one who was assaulted when she was young. She reenacts her assault in front of the daughter at gunpoint. Not only the assault itself, but including the stabbing of the leg. All of this in front of his own daughter, so she gets to watch that. And that's the once again, I'm this where it kind of goes to the point of to me being kind of vile. And that is why are they traumatizing her to such a great degree? And it's all played off as if it's a morality play where you get to learn how terrible this dude is, which, okay, he's terrible. And you're supposed to be like, he finally is forced to face what he is, and to such a degree that he's going to lose his current daughter because she is going to discover what a terrible person he is. But I cannot get over in the morality of this movie how whoever the filmmakers think that somehow this is a good thing for the daughter, Imogen, to experience this because I can't imagine that she is. I mean, I guess the idea is they're supposed to be saving her from eventual assault as well, but they do that by assaulting her, you know? So it makes no sense to me. That's why I don't like this movie. So I just thought that a spoiler on this might be good. If nothing else, if you don't think you might want to watch the movie, it might cement it for you. If you think you might want to watch the movie, but you're kind of trying to figure out like why didn't I like it? Maybe it'll give you a better reason. Maybe you won't want to watch it. Or if you watched the movie and you're like, why didn't you like it? I thought it was just a pretty good old semi-disturbing home invasion movie. Well, that's the reason I didn't like it. There you go. That is all for now.